I'm so excited to bring you April's edition of Library Unboxing, where we see the newest items for teens and tweens here at the library. All right, so let's take a look at our first book for April. Okay, we have The Desolations of Devil's Acre. This is the 6th and final novel of Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children. All right. The last thing Jacob Portman saw before the world went dark was a terrible, familiar face. Suddenly, he and Noor are back in the place where everything began, his grandfather's house. Jacob doesn't know how they escaped from V's loop to find themselves in Florida, but he does know one thing for certain: Call has returned. After a narrow getaway from a bloodthirsty Hallow, Jacob and Noor reunite Miss Peregrine and the Peculiar Children in Devil's Acre. The acre is being plagued by desolations, weather fronts of ash and blood and bone, a terrible portent of Call's amassing army. Risen from the Library of Souls and more powerful than ever, Call and his apocalyptic agenda seem unstoppable. Only one hope remains: deliver Noor to the meeting place of the 7 prophesied ones. If he can decipher its secret location, the fate of all peculiardom hangs on the balance as Jacob and his friends face deadly enemies and race through history's most dangerous loops in this epic conclusion to Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children series. All right, so if you have been following along, if you've been reading these books, you definitely want to see what happens at the end, how the conclusion comes along. And if you haven't, maybe go ahead and just start it from the beginning. They're really fun, a little strange, okay, very strange, but definitely check it out. It sounds really, really fun. Up next, we have Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas, and this is the prequel to The Hate U Give, okay? If there's one thing 17-year-old Maverick Carter knows, it's that a real man takes care of his family. As the son of a former gang legend, Mav does that the only way he knows how: dealing for the King Lords. With this money, he can help his mom, who works 2 jobs while his dad's in prison. Life's not perfect, but with a fly girlfriend and a cousin who always has his back, Mav's got everything under control. Until, that is, Maverick finds out he's a father. Suddenly, he has a baby, 7, who depends on him for everything. But it's not so easy to sling dope, finish school, and raise a child. So when he's offered a chance to go straight, he takes it. In a world where he's expected to amount to nothing, maybe Mav can prove he's different. When King Lord blood runs through your veins, though, you can't just walk away. Loyalty, revenge, and responsibility threaten to tear Mav apart, especially after the brutal murder of a loved one. He'll have to figure out for himself what it really means to be a man. All right, so I actually read this one because I really, really loved The Hate U Give. It's such a good story. And this one didn't hit me the same way as that one did. I loved Star, her character, and everything, but this is a prequel. If you read that one and you liked it and you want to find out a little more of the backstory, how everything came to be, I definitely recommend Concrete Rose. All right, next we have Instant Karma by Marissa Mayer. Okay, chronic overachiever Prudence Daniels is always quick to cast judgment on the lazy, rude, and arrogant residents of her coastal town. Her dreams of karmic justice are fulfilled when, after a night out with her friends, she wakes up with the sudden ability to cast instant karma on those around her. Prue giddily makes use of the power, punishing everyone from public vandals to mean gossips. But there's one person on whom her powers consistently backfire: Quint Erickson, her slacker of a lab partner. Quint is annoyingly cute and impressively noble, especially when it comes to his work with the rescue center for local sea animals. When Prue resigns herself to working at the rescue center for extra credit, she begins to uncover truths about baby otters, environmental upheaval, and romantic crossed signals, not necessarily in that order. Her newfound karmic insights reveal how thin the line is between virtue and vanity, generosity and greed, and love and hate, and fate. Okay, sounds super, super cute. Excited to read that one. up next we have the Mortal Instruments graphic novel set. So this is 1 through 4 of Cassandra Clare's Mortal Instruments. The art is done by Cassandra Jean. And let's flip through these real quick so y'all can see the beautiful illustrations. There's a few color in the beginning, and then the rest is black and white. But so this is just Mortal Instruments series that so many of you guys love, done in graphic novel. Go ahead and show you all of them. So if you're a big fan of these, you'll definitely want to check it out. Let's go with the first one. It says, hanging out with her best friend, Simon. It's just about the most exciting thing in Clary's life. That is, until she realizes that there are people only she can see. But when her mother disappears after a monster attacks her, Clary has to embrace a world that she never knew existed. A world full of vampires, werewolves, demons, and those who fight for the humans. Shadow hunters. All right. So if you're a fan, check those out. I think you guys will really, really love it. Pretty cool illustrations in there. All right, and last but not least, we have Chain of Iron, another Cassandra Clare book. Where are my Cassandra Clare fans at today? This is book 2 of her new Last Hours series. Book 1 is Chain of Gold that came out last year. So if you're keeping up with that, then this is going to be your next read, okay? Let's see what this one's all about. It says, Cordelia Carstairs seems to have everything she ever wanted. She's engaged to marry James Herondale, the boy she's loved since childhood. She has a new life in London with her best friend, Lucy Herondale, and James' charming companions, the Merry Thieves. She is about to be reunited with her beloved father, and she bears the sword Cortana, a legendary hero's blade. But the truth is far grimmer. James and Cordelia's marriage is a lie, arranged to save Cordelia's reputation. James is in love with the mysterious Grace Blackthorne, whose brother Jesse died years ago in a terrible accident. Cortana burns Cordelia's hand when she touches it, while her father has grown bitter and angry, and a serial murderer is targeting the shadow hunters of London, killing undercover of darkness, then vanishing without a trace. Together with the Merry Thieves, Cordelia, James, and Lucy must follow the trail of the knife-wielding killer through the city's most dangerous streets. All the while, each is keeping a shocking secret. Lucy, that she plans to raise Jesse from the dead. Cordelia, that she has sworn a dangerous oath of loyalty to a mysterious power. And James, that he is being drawn further each night into the dark web of his grandfather, the archdemon Belial, and that he himself may be the killer they seek. Okay, that sounds really, really good, you guys. Go ahead and pick up Chain of Iron. I think you're gonna love it. Well, that's it for today's unboxing, but that is just a fraction of the new books that we have received here in the library in the last few weeks. So come on back and check us out and see what new things that we have. One more thing before I go today, I just wanted to let you all know that our teen area has reopened. That's right, so you can come up here, you can read, you can study, you can hang out with your friends, and just enjoy the library again. Come and be here in our beautiful library space, all right? We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.